Well, I'm curious,
Yeah.
Colby, what's your main message to teachers? If you can, like, I'm now firing questions back to you, but I'm just curious, what's
This is
your
my
main,
podcast.
but what's your main message if you can sum it up, like, briefly to teachers?
Thank you, because I love to talk on my own podcast. Um, it's interesting what you said about you're already doing things that will help. It really resonates with me and I often say I'm a simple man with a simple message. I think that changing your approach. So if I'm talking to foster parents or kinship carers or residential childcare workers or social workers, any of those audiences that I might speak to, teachers, it's very hard for them to change their habitual approaches to the work. And in fact, their habitual approaches to relationship and relational connection and how people approach their roles. And in action, there's a statistical phenomenon called regression to the mean, and I sometimes talk about it in this term, which basically means that you can get some people to mobilize a bit of extra effort to change a behavior. The most likely outcome, though, in any behavior change process is that people will end up back to where they started slowly. They'll
Mm,
make a change and then they'll slowly tail back to where they started. And so the message of that for me has always been, well, you got to work with where people start.
yeah.
What do they already know and do that helps? So my message can be summed up in several acronyms, but the one that people seem to like the most at the moment is aura, where I'm not talking about aura in a well, it is a metaphysical sense, but not the New Age sense. That an aura is defined as the felt quality, one person's experience of another person or a place, how it feels to them, and it's also really. I actually came. Sorry, now I feel like I'm on the Wagtail podcast, but I came up with this. I was laying in bed one morning and I was just thinking about the concepts that I routinely think about in this space, and it dawned on me that you could put them under this AURA acronym: accessible, understanding, responsive, and attuned.
Mm,
Um, Paying attention to children, teachers do that. Yeah, they know, and part of being accessible is noticing or anticipating that a child may be having difficulty and getting in before the child does anything to to secure attention or get out of what they're doing. Uh, Understanding means just acknowledging the child's experience in our words, in our actions, and in our expressed emotions. Our actions, responsiveness, it can be turning our mind to what a child needs from us at this time, and just and offering it proactively. With children and young people who are recovering from a tough start to life, proactive is much better than reactive. If
yeah.
because they often feel like they have to control and regulate adults. Your way you cut through that is that you do things proactively so that they have a different experience. So it's not you only did that because I did something to make it so. Rather, it's oh, you noticed that I needed
Mm,
that from you. And the last one, the A in aura is attuned, which is about empathic acknowledgement, really. Just, not don't try and present an entirely different affective presentation to that of the child. The reality is, we all have instinctive empathy. Well, just about all of us do. Um, and so, if a child's upset, we're likely to be upset. If a child is happy, we're likely to be happy. We don't have to suppress our emotions. What we do though is we show a bit and then we regulate back to a calmer space, and children will follow that. So
mm-hmm.
that is and these are all very natural parts of relationship building and caregiving, being accessible, being understanding and not responding, and being attuned. We all do it.